Twitch has chosen. Onward we go. Another repeat here of Red Prison. So we have 21 lands, 9 ritual effects, 7 blood moon effects, 3 maguses, 4 blood moons, snaring bridges and chalices. We have Chandras and Karns, Bone Crushers and Anger of the Gods, Seasoned Pyromancers. We're getting our Rabble Masters on. We have a Braid. We're adding a Citadel by request. The Citadel is in case we ramp out Karn, we could go get this to make sure we hit our land drops. And we've got a Karn toolbox. Let's begin playing some Magic. Hello, Dylan. How's it going with the raid? Happy Friday to you all. Welcome. We're gonna slam some more Red Prison here, because that is the deck of choice tonight. So let's go play some Magic. We get to play first. We've got this cool 90 land hand. Easy, easy. Triple Gemstone, Simian, Triple Mountains. It's mulligan. This is much better. This is, ooh. Keep this. Keep this, get rid of Magus. Get that Chalice on 1. Let's do it. Dylan's Waste Knot. Fluffy Blood Moon. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Leyline of Sanctity could mean... I'm gonna wait one turn here to see if it is Belcher. I don't think they'll have a Thoughtseize for me here. We're going to wait a turn because then I could try to get Simian Spirit Guide onto with Chalice onto 2. Basic Plains. What? What? Please be burn. Please be burn. Is this Boggles? I'm gonna ask a question here. Let's see if we can get some information based on how they answer. I don't know, because I was expecting Oops All Spells, but now I'm sitting here wondering what I should do with this Chalice. Not getting a response. I'm curious why we have a Plains and a Leyline here. I'm wondering if I should try to get a Blood Moon out. What plays this combination? Could be Mono White Enchantments. I'm gonna wait a turn here. I think I can wait and put Chalice on 2. Maybe I just want to put Chalice on 1. I don't know. Yeah, Chalice on 3 for potentially the Solemnity lock isn't a bad idea. It's gonna take us a while to get there. We'll be playing Magus of the Moon probably first here. Deck list review after this? Maybe. Maybe. I need, oh, here we go. Because generally putting a Leyline of Sanctity into play on the first turn of the game is considered one of the most optimal lines you can go for. Therefore, I was hoping by sheer force of will that I would be paid off for my potentially bad card choice in a meta as open as Modern. I love this. This response. It's definitely enchantment, so we're going to be wanting to get Chalice onto 3. Good luck, us. We're going to go ahead and play a Magus and get the beats down. Let's go. Yep, gotta get the Chalice on 3. I have no interaction that gets us out of a lock if they do so. Good luck, us. This is a matchup you would want Eidolon in. Too bad we took that out. They're at 3. I'm scared. I'm scared. We're not going to use Simian Spirit Guide here. We're going to try to use that with Chalice. Running lands is probably our best chance at this game. I can't believe I'm saying that. Oh, Oblivion Ring. Okay. They'll have Nykthos at some point, I'm sure. Alright, we'll just Blood Moon now. Alright, so Mono White enchantments. This one we could have some weird problems with. We could. Are we? Absolutely not. Bone Crusher Giant, let's get in for some beats. Drop the beats. Ruined Halo, naming Bone Crusher Giant. This is a reason to have potentially Chalice on 2. Fine, name Bone Crusher. Gonna get some beats another way. Oh, there we go. We have the opportunity here for Simian Spirit Guides to help Chalice to 3. This is what we're doing. Oh, Ghostly Prison. All right, we need this Chalice on 3. There, 3. Stop it, opponent. Stop. I can't attack. Thanks, Ghostly Prison. We know how that card works. All right, Chalice on 3, hoping to stop some weird things from happening here. Porphyry Nodes. Man, we're doing it all over there. You know what? Do I attack? No. Chandra down. Suppression Field is annoying, but we'll worry about that later. We'll worry about that later. Don't worry. It's gonna be the slowest kill ever. We got this. We got this. Slowest, absolute crazy kill ever. Don't be Nahiri. Extra ley line. Alright. Alright. 1, 2. Activate for damage. Combat. Pay. Go. 4 damage per turn. 5 turn clock. First turn down. Go away, Blood Moon. You're not helping me. Phyrexian Life. Denied. Countered. Uptick Chandra. New Chandra no-go. Attack. Seasoned Pyromancer. Pay. Ghostly Prison. Go. I will not be counter-locked out. Porphyry Nodes kills. Seasoned Pyromancer. Totally fine. We gotta get this off so that I can bring this back, so we'll be... Ooh. Ooh. Oh! Don't mind if I do. This will work, right? Watch this. Attack. Pay. Bone Crusher myself. Take 4. Still 4 damage. Haha. Gotcha. Alright, Porphyry Nodes does this. Goodbye, Bone Crusher. Goodbye, Porphyry Nodes. It was nice knowing you. They're at 8, and this does not target. Activate. Up with Chandra. Revealing. Bridge. No thank you. Play. Simian Spirit Guide, because that is a smart move. Genius I am. Countered. This is never on 3. Leave me alone. Ruined Halo. Protection from Chandra. Running out of ways to get my opponent dead here. Go. I have Walking Ballista in the side. It's not very good. Ghostly Prison, Lotus Bloom suspended. I need to kill them before this Lotus Bloom comes down, because that could be very detrimental. Ah, this is an extra mana because of Suppression Field. Ah, this is so awkward. Oh my gosh, I could just... Oh my gosh. Emblem? No. We should have ritualed out. I was thinking that I had like a Thalia out here or something. My brain is exploding. 5 mana. Sphere of Safety. Thinking how to get through all this. I'm curious how much it'll cost. Now I need a bridge, right? $9? $10. Just curious. This up is 2. I think I have to find Karn. Maybe I'm supposed to put the Seasoned Pyromancer, but I want to keep this last Bone Crusher. It's the last one I have. Another Sphere of Safety. Another Seasoned Pyromancer. This is preventing it. Chandra's prevented by Rune Halo, guys. It doesn't prevent emblems. Emblems are our emblem is a target. That's fine. They have Leyline, so we're good. I didn't goof up. We'll just make more tokens in our future here with Seasoned Pyromancer. They're gonna have a lot of mana here, that's for sure. Yeah, they've got the emblem covered and they have the uptick of Chandra covered. And we're gonna deck first currently, but we can get around this, I think. We do have an out. I think we have an out. Play the clock. You can play the clock a little bit, but I do believe we have potential out here. Because this, now I just have to find... Let's see what they get with this. Dovescape. Nice. Just pass turn. We'll see what the second enchantment they get. Yeah, but this emblem targets. They have a ley line. Does 5 damage to target any target. What is this? Enchant player. Creatures enchant player controls lose all abilities. You can activate. Cool. Trying to think what another win condition could be on. Just gonna pass. I want to see what their win condition is. I need a little bit more information here. I don't have to cast anything into Dovescape. My opponent draws a card plus Enduring, ideally every turn. I assume it's Form of the Dragon, yeah. I want to see it though. In which case, maybe playing the Ensnaring Bridge a lot earlier would have been a way to get out of this before the Chalice came down on 3. So this is the Form of the Dragon. I go to 5. Yeah. Alright. We're just going to concede. They've got a hard lock here. We just need to be aggressive. Shouldn't be too bad now that we know what we're playing against. All right, so Rabblemaster's in. Pretty much that's the only aggressive card we have. We can actually take Angers out instead of Blood Moons. Our Chalice on 3 is not a bad idea because Solemnity Lock could kill us. Because we're in red, we don't have a way to interact with that. Otherwise, getting quick Karns wouldn't be bad here. Rabblemasters to attack wouldn't be bad. They've got a lot of good ways to get us locked out. So Prison's trying to aggro out a different prison strategy. Yeah, no problem, Shadow Bolt. We just mentioned it a few times. So as people join and stuff, just gotta repeat what Ruined Halo is naming, which was naming Bone Crusher Giant. They had a ley line, and they had another Ruined Halo naming Chandra. I would love to play first. All right, we'll keep this. It's got the Rabblemaster that we want, makes tokens here. We'll hope they don't have the Solemnity Lock. Fingers crossed. No ley line from them. They got rid of that card. Funny. Lotus Bloom. Lotus Bloom. Chalice is going to go on 0 here. Let's wait until the turn right before these go off. These are at 2. It's a lot of mana. It's not going to matter, though, if I get to Chalice it. All right. Let's try Rabblemaster here and attack. Magus might be okay. So I'm hoping they'll do something like Ruined Halo here, protect against Rabblemaster, and I just Chalice on 0 and just end their mana here. There's another Lotus Bloom. So that was off the top. Land. Combat. It would be super funny to play Karn. Like, Karn is an option, but I'm afraid of, like, Mana Tithe. But we can play both, so we'll go ahead and give it a shot. Chalice on 0 plus Karn and down tick for Liquimetal Coating here. We'll see if they have a... see if they have a Mana Tithe. If you can kill my Chalice, too bad. Karn's got you covered. Alright, submit. Thank you for the 100 bits, an idiot. Woo! 100 bits for the counter lock. Alright, this is a turn 1 Rabblemaster into Karn, probably. We'll get rid of Chandra here. That's true, you're right, because it's the land that needs filtering. This is true. We always give my opponent the benefit of the doubt that they'll have the best cards to beat us with. Opponent's mulligan to 6. I'm thinking Karn is just better. I can go get like Walking Ballista. I have a turn 1 Rabblemaster. Seems decent enough. Temple puts the card on the bottom. I'm gonna Magus instead. This goes slightly against my aggressive plan, but this was not a white source. And keeping them off of white is not a bad idea here. Now we're just going for full lock here. We'll get Liquimetal Coating. Just slowly prove out why Rabblemaster is slowly fading into the distance. Let's clutch Magus into the Karn and the lock. Don't try to lock me out. Match 1 done. Oh yeah, deck review. We can do that. Got him. Got him. Let's go to match 2. I like a good tempo list, though. It's nice looking. I like it. Let's carry on. Let's win. Glad I didn't take the Rabble Masters out. Wait a minute. We didn't need Rabble Master. I'm afraid of this clip, by the way. Varus and Address. I'm going to ignore it. I'm going to ignore it until later. Then I'll click it and see what it's all about. Seasoned Pyromancer plus Magus of the Moons. We have someone sporting a Liliana here. Paramagus' Anger and a Seasoned Pyromancer. No rush to do anything. We can probably keep this. My opponent mulliganed to 6 as well. If they are red deck, we can just Seasoned Pyromancer away the Maguses. If they're not, Blood Moons. If we need to remove something, they're creatures. We got Anger of the Gods. It's kind of the most fair we have. Botanical Sanctum, so my opponent's probably Spirits. Blood Moon, who needs that? It's just Avaros saying Avaros in Address. Botanical Sanctum here. Uh-oh. It's looking sketchy. Serum Visions. I don't think it's Neobrand. Maybe it is Neobrand. Put one card on top, one card on bottom, one card on top, one card on bottom. Well, I'm not doing anything until turn 3 here. Well, I'd like to slam the moons in, but that's just not happening yet. We'll see if they miss one more time. If they do, they have no idea what I am. Hidden information. Allosaurus. Alright. So it is Neoform. If we would have had any ritual spell, we would have gotten there. We'll allow my opponent to do a little bit of this combo stuff, because we could top deck a bridge. And see if they want to go any further here. They might be afraid of double bolt here. I'm going to go ahead and unyield, just to make them nervous by holding priority for a moment or two. Draws. Cast is Summoner's Pact, so they must win now. High probability to hit it and win. Another Summoner's Pact. Chalice on 0 is not a bad thing in this matchup. We're familiar with Neobrand. We can beat Neobrand. We do play turn 1, turn 2 Blood Moons. Definitely holding a Spirit Guide into Chaos Warp. There we go. That's the level of thinking we need. They got 2 worms here. They've played 2 Summoner Packs, so they have to not fizzle now. Nourishing Shoal. So if they like think, oh, okay, I've got like 90 mana or something. Wow, that's 43. Wow, that's a lot of life. It's a lot of life total here. Let's see here. Is it deterministic at this point? We can draw. We can draw. We have 26 cards. 7, 14, 21 with 5 cards remaining. 2 Summoner Packs they should have used by now, and then Manamorphose makes it deterministic. If they use the other Summoner Pact, I'll concede. They've just gained 1,000 life. Draw, draw. And then they have 4 Manamorphoses, probably. Sacrifices to make blue, white. Children. Gains life. Draws. Unless they play Manamorphose, they might not have Lab Maniac. Make them have it, right? It doesn't take that long. Summoner Pact. Picks up a Chancellor. Uses the land to cycle with Edge of Autumn. Draws with Street Wraith. Draws with Street Wraith. Wow, they're doing Street Wraith. Okay. Manamorphose. They have drawn all their cards. So show me Lab Maniac. There we go. Lab Maniac. So this is what we've got to beat. We have a Damping Sphere possibly for this. Otherwise, play the Blood Moons. We're going to get rid of one Chandra. We will bring in Rabble Masters as a quick clock. We'll get rid of Anger the Gods. Looking for that turn 1, turn 2 Blood Moon. Don't force me, opponent. Don't do it. I don't have much else here. I could bring in Pithing Needle, I suppose. Let's do that. One less Karn. Pithing Needle for the Griselbrand. Can confirm playing Coconut Mall from Mario Kart during their combo made it much more enjoyable. We can just see it now. Can see it now. All right, we want to play first. No ritual, can't keep. Gotta assume my opponent can combo fast. So ritual doesn't show Blood Moon though. Mulligan again. I'm on the play. Is it time to just say, all right, I keep? Get rid of Gemstone Blood Moon here. My opponent's kept all 7 cards. That's mulligan. All right, we can keep this. Chandra out, Bone Crusher out, land out. All right, we have the turn 2. If my opponent has a turn 1, they beat me. If not, we might have a chance. Hoping that they're holding Force of Negation. Oh, that's not a bad draw on the top. All right, Magus to shut off some blue cards and everything. Pithing Needle's not bad to see for Griselbrand. Do you have your Manamorphose? What's up, Stickball? We're trying to beat Neoform. We ran into the Big Ugly. Opponent going to discard. Griselbrand. We'll name that one. Name Griselbrand. I appreciate my opponent's got that F6 button locked and loaded. Back and forth we're going to go. We need a few running lands here. Botanical Sanctum. Opponent has the mana if they have Manamorphose. Looking for that Damping Sphere. That'll make things real awkward for them. We're trying. We got comboed out game 1. This is game 2. On to game 2. Hey, no interaction. That's always good. Pass the turn. Punish them. We're trying. We are trying. We'll see if we succeed. I'll probably stomp them and hope for the land off the top so I can put Bone Crusher in and quicken the clock here. That's not good. Alright, I'm still going to go ahead and stomp upstairs here. A land, I'll play Bone Crusher. We're obviously not attacking in this turn. Good luck, opponent. Balanced and sick. Alright. Do you have the Manamorphose? Do I get the land? Can I kill Allosaurus Rider? Question marks all around. Extra Allosaurus. We're just defending now. Well, attack for 4, see what they want to do. I'm hoping they'll block with one of these. They do. Gonna slap down a bridge and pass turn. This way we can defend the Chandra if we get that opportunity. 14 life, total points. If I do get Chandra down, the immediate action will be to kill Allosaurus Rider. Extra land for our opponent. 3 cards in their hand. They got rid of things like Chancellor's Eldritch Evolution, Summon a Pack, and Neoform. Chandra. Killed Allosaurus. Now they need an Allosaurus again. Go ahead, opponent. 7-turn clock. A little bit shorter because I'll probably hold a card so we can play an attack with Magus. It's a nice draw. Goes over a bridge. Season Pyromancer triggers Magus with the draw 2. Attack. Puts in the 10. Land drop here, so we're at 4. Pass turn. This is 2, 4, 6. 2-turn clock. 2-turn clock, and we have it pretty locked down here. What you got? What you got? Get this balanced and sick deck out of here. Let's go. Fingers crossed, right? We beat Enchantment Prison earlier in this league. There we go. Draw, Chandra. 2 draws after when playing Simian's or Season Pyromancer. All right. Pretty clear what I need to do. Hit submit. Hit submit. See what we can run into. It's got to be what? Turn 1 Blood Moon probably this time around. Chancellor's our worst nightmare. We'll see. We'll see. What do you got, opponent? Those Force of Vigors are gonna come in? I see, I see. Mm-hmm. Yep, yep, yep. Yep, yep, yep. Yep, yep. Yep, yep. Yep, yep. How's everyone's Friday going? Making things happening. Get your red hot prison. Serving it up hot and fresh. What is this? The speak up thing. Alright, no turn 1 moon. Not an aggressive hand. Mulligan. Mulligan. Try again. Opponent mulls to 6. We mulligan with them. This is a turn 1 Bone Crusher or Season Pyromancer. It's not very good. Our uncle. My opponent keeps 6. We go further. Mulligan. There we go. We have the turn 1. Keep. Get rid of bridge. Probably have to get rid of the Chandra here. And we will not put Gemstone Cavern into play. They have the Chancellor. I will F6. If they've got the combo kill, not a whole lot I could do. They gave me the smiley face, so I think they do. Well, they did Summoner's Pact here. Good luck. Maybe they don't hit it right. Alright, well, if they have enough to pay off Summoner's Pact, I have the turn 1 to make sure that they, I don't know, can't? No, they'll be able to. Exile Simian Spirit Guide here. Plays a Wild Cantor. Sacrifices for 1. Children. Children sacrifice to go back to 20. Well, looks like they have it here. Now it's over? Probably. Extra Summoners Pact here gets a Chancellor. Extra Summoners Pact here gets a Chancellor. Oh well. Maybe all the Nourishing Shoals are at the bottom. Just saying. Just saying. Sometimes there's justice in the world. I'm not sure I would put smiley face in the chat though. I wouldn't call getting to watch you combo off and do nothing here a smiley face thing. It's not very fun for us. Gives us a chance to chat with our chat. In a way, we kind of lose this due to the dice roll. Make them have it every time. Make them have it. We're 2-0. Make them have it. The deck is randomized. Doesn't mean you're gonna draw the life gain. Let's go to match 3. Alright, let's play first here. Yeah, we'll keep this. Chalice on 1, followed by potential Blood Moon. Give our opponent a big hug. If they're prowess, we got them. If they're not, we got them. Did I give them a smiley face back? I did not, but that would have maybe been warranted. That might have been warranted. All right, Chalice on 1. Let's see what my opponent's up to here. I'm already moved on. Don't linger on the previous list that you played against. Continue playing forward and you'll play better Magic. A lot of people like that salt. Don't let it fester. All right, we're setting up for Blood Moon. Let's hope this gets a Temple Garden. Off it goes. Oh, really? Heliod combo looks like what my opponent might be playing. We're about to shut him off white. Oh, Explore, huh? Yeah, that card. Next land is a... Make a bouncy land. Castle. All right. All right. This hand looks exceptionally good here because when they play Dryad, we just Blood Moon on top of the Dryad. Or take the Chandra and bash the Dryad in. This is our Boyle matchup. Just saying. Here comes the Dryad. What's up, Dryad? How you doing? They have the plains. How dirty. Extra lands here. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Get out of here. Kill the Dryad. One of the very few ways that we have to kill the Dryad. Get out of here. Send them to the graveyard. Opponent has 3 mountains, 1 nice forest, and a plains. Whoa, 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 whoa. We're not allowed to ramp like this. This isn't good. Because this gets basics, right? Layers. I know, we've had to discuss layers a lot on the stream. Alright, now I need a bridge. This'll do. This'll do. Nice timing, Karn. Down to Karn, yes. Liquid Metal Coating is the choice for those wondering. Upkeep stop. They won't have another green source. Get stopped. I'm going for the win. Getting that bridge, not a win. This, the win. My opponent thinks they've got us. Ha! Countered Elvish Reclaimer. Get out of here. You can attack me. Give me a little hug. Give me a little hug right here. Chandra wants the hug. Your forest that's been burned down, it's because you hugged Chandra. Okay, they're going to attack Karn here. Karn's down to 2. We're going to use a liquid metal coating to take them off of some of the green mana. We're going to retain Blood Moon here as long as possible. The reason for retaining this will be because if they do get a Dryad, I want something to be put down on top for the layers. We'll go up here with Chandra. See if we find anything cool. I'll take an Anger of the Gods. We can get rid of the 1/1. 2 damage up top isn't going to make this or break this game. We had layers simplified before. Simplified layers. Alright, let's just get the chokehold here on my opponent. Up, up, up. We're going to go no on the Seasoned Pyromancer because the Blood Moon is more important. We're going to take care of all the cool lands my opponent has. Just kill all the cool lands. Yep. They're done. They're done. Uninterested. Alright, so this matchup's kind of interesting. We do have Dryads to worry about. Dryads can hurt us. I really want to bring in the Boils here. Boil feels like just the meme that we wanted to dream about. Braids don't really kill too much, but the Elvish Reclaimer, which might be worth it. We go into kind of full control mode. Chalice is fine, because Chalice can be put on 1. You can make an argument that we already have enough Angers, so we don't need to bring much more in. Definitely want these Boils, though. I'm going to bring the Boils in for probably, like... I want to take a Chandra out, but it's probably 1 Chalice plus, like, a Bone Crusher Giant. And then a Braid and Anger in for the other Bone Crusher Giants. Let's take the 1 Anger out and bring the Chalice back in. So Boils and Braids, we're just going to try to meme on my opponent. And see what happens. This hand's great. I love this hand. You should love this hand too, chat. If you don't love this hand, you're not playing Red Prism. Simple. Simple. Keep. Excellent hand. Should we wait to see if they do Dryad? Then Magus them? Temple Guard. Sideways. Well, we could. We could. We'll see. We'll see if we want to ramp out Magus or if we're sitting pretty and wanting to do Boil. No basic. Magus it is. Magus it is. I will attempt to get a Chalice on 1 next. Whoa, 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 Forest. Oh. Oh my gosh. I have a kill for this. Goodbye. Abrading the Tireless Tracker here. My opponent does have the Forest. Show me the Dryad. Show me the Dryad. No Dryad yet. Not yet. Soon, though. Karn, down tick, liquid metal coating, locking it up here. Next turn. And taking down Amulet. Locked and loaded. Got what we needed. 7 moons doing it. We're 3-0. Here's the list. And here's the next match. Let's go. Play Blood Moon against Amulet. When I say Amulet, it's really, that one's just, what, Eldarami's Call Titan? The Call. We didn't get to boil them. It is a shame. Ba-da-dum. What do you think our next match will be? Yeah, the green-white Reclaimer one. The Elvish Reclaimer, flagstones, using that to get basics or other things that you need, and then using that to cast your big titans and manipulate the mana sources that you have. Oh my gosh. It's Evan. We've run into Evan again. Just checking to see if the Evan's doing well. Gonna mulligan this opening hand. I finish, then I raid. I don't think I spelled that right. I think it's EI. Oh, how much would I love to just, like, rip the land here? Never speak to me again? Oh, Evan. I want to rip this top deck land, just, like, it's hilarious, but we'll mulligan this as well. Oh my gosh. Alright, we'll keep this. 2 lands to the bin. Who cares? Land. Desperate Ritual. Prison or Vespark? I saw a tighter. Prison it is. Still on Miracles. I'm highly unfavored. Temple of Epiphany. Alright, Evan. If you're not familiar with Avaros, you should go check him out. I would link his YouTube, but I don't know if he posts very often. I'll just suggest go to twitch.tv/Avaros. We have a Reflecting Pool and Temple of Epiphany here. We're about to get rolled. We're gonna stomp upstairs. What's he on? He knows what I'm on. What's he on? What's he on? Slam the Blood Moon. Hope they don't have a counter. Remanded. This is this boilless. I guess my boils are bad. Let's play this one out next. Ha! Didn't expect that, did you? Bone Crusher. Yeah, it's a Spaghetti Moms. It's the boilless spaghetti thing. Can we get some beefs in chat? Oh my gosh, Uncle DB. Alright, deliberate. We're going deeper here. We gotta beat Spaghetti Mom. Our bridges are good. Our Blood Moons are excellent in this matchup. We played Bone Crusher in the hopes that they stop hitting lands for a moment and allow us to beat them down. He's saying his boils in the sideboard are no good as well. Well, don't Spaghetti Mom me. Attempting the Blood Moon. Luckily we have 7 Blood Moons. Snapcaster Remand, it appears. Just oh, we're deliberating? That's because we have... You have Spaghetti Mom, right? Oh my gosh, it's Island. I just concede to this. We lose all of our permanents and they have a Snapcaster to finish us off. We don't need to waste Evan's time or mine. So, Rabble Masters are coming in for this matchup. They're pretty good. And Anger the Gods are going out. And that is about all I have. So my opponent's just going to through the breach, Spaghetti Mom, and kill us. That's what they're going to do. We're going to try to get Blood Moons down. The best Blood Moon here is probably Magus, because they are going to be playing Force of Negation. That being said, opponent kind of knows what we're playing. They knew it was going to be either Vesperlark or Red Prison. We're getting smashed. This is gonna be our loss. We're gonna lose to Evan. No. On a transformational sideboard into blue turns. How much do they care about the Rabble Master? I don't care if he knows exactly how many I'm bringing in. He knows they're there. The wolf versus the beef man. Blue turns. It's the first blue deck I could think of that was like all islands. Alright, let's play first. This doesn't do a whole lot. Let's mulligan this. We need faster. This isn't very good either. One lander. I must go deeper. The one landers. Okay. Let's play some Magic. What? Stop! Blood Moon. Don't force me. That's all I have. He's like, he just loses. Blood Moon, turn 1, against Boilless Through the Breach. We're gonna lose to a Emrakul. No, we aren't. Oh my gosh. Oh, give me a land. Quick. Give me the land. He's gone to cleanup step. I don't think I have Chalice on 0. Chalice on 1, maybe. Who can draw lands first? Me. Get wrecked. I can't spell concede. He has the full combo in hand, and he just drew the force. He deserved that. He deserved that completely. All right, submit. Blood Moon pretty good. Instant submit from them. Keep. That's right. Try to force this. He's gonna have the bolt. He's gonna have the bolt. Here we go. You ready? I don't care though. Slamming it right into the bolt. That's right. That's right. Think your force is good. It's not good. That's right. Magus is here to play. In we go. Will Blood Moon be enough? Next up, Karn. Karn? Down tick. Liquimetal coating here. Might want to get bridge. I'm gonna do Liquimetal. Can do Chandra in that too. I'm not afraid of a Simian Spirit Guide through the breach. No fear. No fear. Boil. Oh, Evan's great. Love to see the other side of that. All right, that puts us at 4-1. 4-1. Let's play our next match. I love playing against Evan. We just need to have an exhibition where we bring like 10 decks and just go at it. That'd be great. I bet in game 3, I am betting he had a force. I was like, Ritual, let it go. Magus ended him. Someone confirm, please. If we can get a confirmation on no force Magus. I mean, I guess they didn't have the force because they didn't force the Karn, but still. Feels good. The Miracle Man himself has arrived. May the force be with you, Evan. May the force be with you. Turn 1 moon on a Maul to 4, O Kings. It was amazing. Live fact check confirmed. We're 4-0 currently, looking for our 5th and final match. Take my raid, bye. Evan doesn't know, but everything's about to happen to him. Just doesn't know. Keep an eye on Evan's world. 5th and final heartbreak. Don't do that to me, handsome. Don't do that. I thought you were on Miracles, Evan. If Miracles was what we were playing against, we were going to get rocked. Got lucky that you were trying to prevent your deck from being boiled. What does that mean? I don't know. Oh no, I recognize this person. Do I go for it? Turn 1 Karn and never hit the second land. Oh my gosh. I got stomped with Miracles. We were on a tear with that deck though. They were wild games, they were. The Darksteel Citadel, that's true. We do. We will play it. That's right, we put that in. That one of, oh, don't Thoughtseize me. Oh no, this is awkward. Do I play into the Stubborn Denial? Well, we can play around a Stubborn Denial next turn. It's weird because this is like one of those, I encourage people to not go for it necessarily, because this is representing Stubborn Denial and it's in the exact fetch that it would be in. Yeah, there's a lot of Blood Moons, Evan. I'm gonna cast a Bone Crusher Giant. Something tells me to pause on this. I want to, but something tells me this is the better line. Next turn I'm playing into Remand. No, we good. We good. We good. Thopter Foundry. Oh! Well, we'll see if I've been punished or not. In for 4. Next up, Karn. 1 turn, please. Bobble. Grixis bad cards? Goblin Engineer. Alright, I can beat this. Puts the sword into play. We're in the graveyard. I just played myself? Not entirely. You just think we did. We really haven't yet. This will prove it. Oh my gosh, they have the Metallic Rebuke. Oh my gosh. Oh. I did play myself. I got shy. I should have just slammed it. Alright, Magus of the Moon's next here. We're gonna have to beat some Thopters, which we can beat. No problem, O Kings. You take care. Have a good one. Alright, Magus of the Moon down. Shut off some of this mana that my opponent's got going on. Probably Chalice on 0. Gonna do some Thopter things. At the same time, maybe I don't want Chalice on 0 because Karn can go get something, but Chalice on 0 is probably better than using Pithing Needle. And Pithing Needle, Karn, need Bridge. Need Bridge first, then Karn. We can still win though, it's gonna be close. We gotta play it out though. Gotta make things happen. Oh my gosh, Metallic rebukes this. Send in the Bone Crusher here. Keep the life total relatively close. Inventor's Fair here. Alright, so they're going to be able to attack for a little bit. Season Pyromancer needs to dig me into something. They've used 2 Metallic Rebukes. I'm actually not 100% disappointed with my initial Karn not play. What does Chalice stop? A couple baubles now. That's it. Not a whole lot. Play Blood Moon here, trying to shut off some of the mana base so that they're kind of stuck with what they've got in play. Needing Bridge. Go and attack again here. Needing Bridge. And needing Karn. And then Chandra. So we have to go for a bit of a full lock here. We can do it. Opponent blocks here. This is fine. We kind of get rid of some of the cards they have here, which is slowing down their clock. They can hit me for 3. All right. So it hits me for 3. They decide 2 because they want Engineer still. Land drop. 1, 2, 3. Season Pyromancer. So we're at 4 mana now. Needing Bridge. That'll do. This'll do. This'll reset them a little bit. When you run the numbers like that, yes. But knowing my luck, we run into all kinds of stuff that would interact with that. But yes, if you kind of run it like that, yes, going for it's probably smarter. At this point, we would have been in a lot better shape, obviously, too. But I think seeing a Polluted Delta and some of the Grixis lists that we've hit in the last week, I think it's warranted to pause and play around a Stubborn Denial. All right, they hit me for a reasonable amount here in the air. We're down to 9. Let's go ahead and anger the gods. We probably are going to lose here in game 1. That's the wrong way to look at it. Results oriented, perhaps, yes. It is results oriented. I think the other thing you can look at then is, so I play Karn and I can't downtick necessarily because Bolt is so prevalent in the meta. So doing that, downticking and then losing Karn to the Bolt is worth consideration as well. So when you do the play the Karn, do you uptick or downtick? Because we're just talking about playing the Karn. We're not talking about the action at which you would be deciding. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. I have 1 turn to get this right. I need Bridge probably here. Probably, I think this is the last draw I have. Obviously, my opponent's got the deck that would have been crushed by Karn. Is this enough to kill me? Yes, it is. What am I thinking? All right. We got to win it in game 2 and game 3, which I think we can do. So Pithy Needle comes in for this matchup, the Abrade, which we actually added. And that's probably about all we need. We can take out one Bone Crusher. Probably both Bone Crushers. Anger's a little bit better here. Karn and plus, then minus on turn 2, probably. Moon is very worth it here. Moon stops them from playing Thopter Foundry, which is kind of a big problem for our deck if we don't have Karn or the Pithy Needle. It also stops a lot of other things that they're playing. Can stop Metallic Rebukes, which kind of wrecked us there. But yeah, the Thopter Foundry combo, we're slightly favored, but we've probably evened it up because now we've got to go 3 games. And going the 3 games now instead of winning the first game like we probably should have is going to put us in a bit of a bind here. No, they have enough non-basics. Boyle's not worth 2 slots here. I wouldn't play the Boyle. I suppose what I should have looked at is the rest of that hand. And if I have the rest of that hand and they do counter the Karn and they are Grixis Death Shadow, it might have been okay. Let's play first. This is a pretty decent hand here. Throwing the Chalice on 0 is not bad. I actually like this hand. I think we can keep this. We'll throw Chalice on 0. We'll work our way up to Blood Moon, which should defend us. Cool. All right. Boyle and Blood Moon are completely fine to play together. Chromatic Star here. Okay. Working our way up here. Obviously, Blood Moon will be the first thing we try to do. Spire. We're going to crack this star and look for something else. We do need to hit a land here. An extra blue source has been made off the star. Double blue plays a Spyglass. Gets to see whether we want Karn or Chandra here. We do have a Braids. I like that Karn just has a static ability here, so they might have to name Chandra. We do need this land. Anger's looking a little weak at the moment. About the land count situation, 50% of our deck is mana. We do hit the land, nice. And they named Chandra Torch of Defiance, by the way. Extra star here. We do have Metallic Rebuke mana up. We'll just keep jamming Blood Moons until we get something else to do. Uptick Karn, Anger, Spyglass. It is a line we could do. Sword. They're continuing to hold Metallic Rebuke up. I'm just going to play into an Echoing Truth. What does Chalice on 0 stop? It stops Mishra's Bauble. And potentially Mox Amber. Sometimes the list plays a card like that. Wonder if I'm ever going to be able to play around a Metallic Rebuke. Alright, so here's Urza. Let's go ahead and Anger. Getting rid of the Construct here. The 4 baubles in their hand. So Chandra can't kill Urza, unfortunately. We're attacking. Pithy Needle would be kind of nice. Plays new Urza. Maybe I'll anger again? I don't know. I don't think I'm supposed to anger again, am I? What, bridge? I hit too many blues. Or blood moons, not blues. Alright, we'll play bridge here, see what else they have. Anger before he drops another artifact. If he plays another artifact, then he's too big to get through anger, probably. Sorry, get through bridge. Here's this Metallic Rebuke that they've been holding. Cool. I wonder if we can go about 5 turns without dying here. I doubt it. They know about these 2 cards. Uses Urza here to get a Spellskite. That's pretty good. Still has Metallic Rebuke open. Anger doesn't do anything. Everything's a 1x4. Alright, we're going to cast Simian Spirit Guide here to create a blocker for Karn. Then we're going to use Karn and downtick to probably have to get a bridge. And then we're going to have to then uptick on Spyglass and try to anger afterwards. Spin, spin, spins. Emry here. Emry's a pretty good one. I want to get this Spyglass. Attacks for 4. Just pass. We'll go to 10. I guess I have to just try for Metallic Rebuke to get through it at this point. Play Karn. Yep, Metallic Rebuke. They've had it each time. So, what do we need now? I take... No, I'll block here. Emry for Star. Oh, this is falling apart. Yeah, we need bridge. Spyglass is really good to shut off Chandra because it's our one way to get rid of Urza. Oh, and we did so well League 1 against this. We did so well. Yeah, so I'm gonna need a bridge. And if I can get a bridge to stick, then maybe I can find another Karn before they find a Metallic Rebuke. Wow, engineered on 3. That's pretty good now. Does kill their own Emry. Would kill my own Simian Spirit Guide. It's all slipping away, Uncle DB. Hooks up the sword onto the Urza here so they can attack for 7. Block Citadel, or sorry, Construct. Citadel, oh my gosh. Bridge. Unfortunately, I have to play it. If I don't play it, they just kill me. I suppose I could anger, trying to get them to use bridge first. I just don't see that happening. I know bridge is a 3-drop. They can get the Thopter Foundry back with the Emry as well. I mean, if we're just angering there, they just play one artifact. That's all they would need. So blowing this up, they do lose their construct. Sword here, and this is a combo and a kill anyway. I'm not sure there was an out there, because if I anger the Emery, like some people will say you should have done that, then if any of the 4 cards in their hand were an artifact, they get to play it, and then they kill me with the construct and the Urza. Anyway. Yeah, the EE was good, and we didn't play the Karn quickly. Game 1. We needed the 2 extra games to beat them. 4-1 though, Red Prison, getting it done. Should have been all in there at the end. We threw it. We threw the potential 5-0. It's still a good run, yeah. And keeping in mind, we did 3-2. We did 4-1. I'm not sure we could go 5-0, but we could start a league. We could. I think I want to hop over to Vesperlark, but we beat Evan. Red Prison. Telling you, this is the version of the list. I think Blood Moon's doing just fine right now. Play Blood Moons, play something like this. You're going to be pretty happy. You're going to do just fine. Get them. Lock them.